I'm Lauren Griffith, a registered dietitian nutritionist. Today we're going to be making a delicious recipe, lemon thyme marinated chicken. Marinades go a long way for enhancing the flavor of your meals. Today, as I said, we're going to be using chicken, but this marinade goes great with other vegetables, other meats, or fish. Okay, let's talk about two of the main ingredients in this recipe, chicken and lemons. Chicken contains lots of lean protein as well as iron, which are both things that can help you throughout your treatment and recovery, help you maintain or build strength, and can also help you heal from wounds that you may have through surgery. Lemons, aside from tasting really good, are high in vitamin C, which is great for boosting your immune system. The nice thing about having these two things together is that the acidity from the lemons actually helps us absorb more of the iron from the chicken. All right, now let's go ahead and prepare our marinade. I already began to zest part of a lemon. We can go ahead and finish zesting here. The zest of a lemon actually yields more flavors than the juice itself. For this recipe, I like to add the zest of 2 lemons. I already have one here and part of this one started. Now that we have about 2 lemons zested, we can go ahead and cut our lemons and squeeze the juice into the bowl. I have 3 lemons here for juicing into our bowl. Now I don't know about you, but I have one of these handy lemon juicers. I don't know what I would do without it in my kitchen. After I'm finished juicing the lemons, I'm going to go ahead and add my ingredients over here to the left. I have about a tablespoon of olive oil, a tablespoon of brown sugar to add some sweetness, half a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and 1/2 teaspoon each of salt and pepper. And then as well, I have some thyme for our lemon thyme marinade, and about a 1/2 teaspoon of that, I believe. No, a full teaspoon of that, I'm sorry, and then 1/2 tablespoon of minced garlic. Now, garlic is a pretty strong flavor, so if you're one of those people who just doesn't like the garlic, you don't have to add it, but it's also got some great health benefits to it. So I would say go ahead and add it even more if you do like it. Okay, so I've added my olive oil and my brown sugar. Now I've got the Dijon mustard, which just adds a nice little kick. Already combined my salt and pepper. And let's not forget this lemon zest. All right, whip this together before we add our other 2 ingredients. Okay, now we have our thyme and our garlic. Very, very fragrant up here. This all a good stir, and then we can start marinating our chicken. Okay. Now to marinate the chicken, I suggest you have a large bowl or some container. Today I'm going to use a plastic bag. Okay. I have my chicken over here. I'm going to put the chicken in the bag first, and then add the marinade. See, this may be a little tricky. There we go. I have 4 thin chicken breasts here, 1 pound of chicken. You can vary. If you are using the regular thick chicken breast, then you might only get 2. All right, now let's add the marinade. Just pour it straight in, super easy. The key here are 2 keys. You want to get the chicken really well coated. And the next key is making sure that you give the chicken enough time to absorb all of those wonderful flavors. I'd say minimum, have it marinate for a half hour in the fridge, but for best results, get it all nice and coated, make it ahead of time the night before, and then pop it in the fridge overnight to let all those flavors really soak up. All right, so I've had the chicken marinating in the fridge for about 30-40 minutes now. So let's go ahead and take it out and start the cooking. Just have a normal baking sheet here. All we do is simply lay the chicken out on the baking sheet. I'm going to give it an extra stir just so it soaks up some of that extra time on there. So after this, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven. My oven is preheated to 375 degrees, and the chicken will need to bake, depending on the thickness of it, for about 30 to 40 minutes. These are pretty thin, so they should go on the 30-minute side. Possibly a little less, but we'll always measure the internal temperature of them, right? Okay, our chicken's in the oven. Now we're only about a half an hour away from eating. All right, the chicken's been in the oven for about a half an hour now. I've cleaned up my kitchen and it's time to get the food out. Go ahead and put on my oven mitts here. I don't want to get burnt. It looks good. All right, so here you can see we have a nice entree, high in protein, to support you on your journey in terms of eating a high protein meal.